shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Green. Lee comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers. Well, I don't really know what to call it other than maybe the shoelace incident. But remember last year, J.R. Smith got himself into trouble for untying Sean Marion's shoelaces during a free throw.
Now here's Lee. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go. Barbosa passes to Bogut. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Love.
Well, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Kevin Love. Barnes dishes to Bogut. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Takes a three. The Cavaliers pull it in. And with J.R. Smith, it proved to blow up into a major distraction for him and the team. And while some applauded him for not taking things too seriously, most gave him flack for not being 100% mentally into the game.
Yeah, you know, the problem simply, Kevin, is that it is an accumulation of those kinds of issues. That lead to people thinking that he's not quite locked in and focused, and that really might not be the case, but it's the impression it leaves. I think he's got to be more businesslike between the lines on a regular basis.
LeBron outside, up in time, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
Warriors trail by 6, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Golden State looking at who they got. Iguodala and Lee at the forwards. Livingston is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, interestingly, guys, Stephen Curry got angry last season when the GMs of the league ranked him the 3rd best shooting guard in the NBA. He said, I've heard people ever since high school saying, quote, I'm too small. I can't play point guard. Now I'm not a true point guard? Well, I'm certainly not a stereotypical pass first point guard, but the way I can run the show will manifest itself. Kevin?
The great ones always find that motivation. Thanks, Doris. For Cleveland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. It's Curry with the drive.
Steph Curry last season was 7th in scoring and 3rd in total assists in the NBA. He had the 4th most three-pointers over a season in NBA history, a year after he had set the NBA three-point season record. Not too bad for Steph Curry.
Iguodala with the steal. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. James outside, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Cleveland, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. And that one is hammered home.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Screen by Lee. Curry passes to Lee. Curry attacking. Love grabs the board. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Shumpert, fantastic athlete. Great quickness and leaping ability.
Yeah, he's rebounded very well from his ACL injury, and he's got a nice handle to go along with good passing ability. A lot of upside remaining in his game. He's got so much junk in his trunk, he'll find a way to hurt you.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. The drive by James. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for LeBron. Irving with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. Warriors trail by 11. At the elbow, Lee. The 11-footer, good as the jump shot falls. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Irving for 3, and that one's good.
But his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
Curry attacking, shot denied.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now, here is Irving. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game, kept alive. Irving double team. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Now Curry. After Iman Shumpert missed from long range. Curry kicks to Lee. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Lee's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And it's LeBron in for Shumpert. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin. You think of the Warriors as a really strong team, and they are, but this might surprise you a bit. They had trouble with teams in the East. Lost to some of those teams in the Eastern Conference you would have expected them to beat last year.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Well, the Warriors had some off shooting nights, certainly, as you guys were talking about, against the East. Definitely gave up some games because of it last year.
Well, and as poor as they actually shot against the East, the Warriors still won 20 games against the conference. So it just shows you how talented this club is.
Here's Thompson. The Warriors making the shot. LeBron dishes to Smith. His three-pointers off the mark.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Livingston hits both of them.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
Now, here is Smith. And James with the basket on the assist by Smith. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Thompson with the block. Smith kicks to Irving. He gets it up. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for a dominating first half of basketball. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And, Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And good on the basket. Book it.
Third three in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys. Boy, some would like to give Kyrie Irving the injury-prone label. I'm not sure if that's fair. Although in his first 3 seasons, he has yet to stay healthy start to finish.
Green. No good off the front iron.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but really that's not his range.
Outside Irving. Launches it. Another shot, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. Here's Irving. On the wing, Shumpert. And it's off from three-point range. And for Kyrie, you know, he can play all 82, Steve, and put this all to rest, but when he goes to the IR as much as he has, it's a fair question to pose.
Well, that's what he's got to do, Kevin. He's got to put together a season or two where he plays, 75, 80, 82 games. Nothing else will put that label to rest. And it's just a matter of being able to do it. Some of it is luck, and some of it is maybe developing a more sound routine to help his body get through the year.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Curry's shot is off.
An easy look there, but, he misses those once in a while.
Shumpert passes to LeBron. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Clark, if you were trying to craft in your imagination the ideal
player ever, too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5. And that's a perfect way to describe LeBron James.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Shumpert dishes to LeBron. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs.
And for LeBron, has he reached his peak? He says he's still a relative newcomer to working down on the block, and that's one area he's continuing to improve, developing moves and then counter moves against post defense.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though we grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you.
And for LeBron, he said he didn't enjoy posting up early in his career, but as his command on the low block has improved, he's got more comfortable with it. And I think now it's something that he really relishes.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 24 points for Kyrie Irving.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Curry kicks to Thompson. Curry passes to Barnes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, you look at the game of basketball, it really seems to be on the upswing, and that's great news for the NBA. We know that those who play a sport are much more likely to watch it as an adult. And basketball is now the largest participation sport in high school and college.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in, and that one's good. Irving.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Count the bucket. Curry's got 4 points this quarter. The growth of the NBA really pretty incredible. 30 years ago, annual league revenues were about $120 million. Now it's $4.5 billion. That's with a B.
Yeah, the league is really on great financial ground right now. I mean, franchise values are growing astronomically. The players sacrificed in the last collective bargaining agreement negotiation, but as quick as the pie is growing, I think everybody will be just fine, players and owners. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Lee comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Livingston, that's good. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Irving kicks to Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Livingston. Here's Barbosa. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Lee with the block. And here is Barbosa. That's good. Barbosa's got 6.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And that one's good.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game plan. Livingston kicks to Lee. Screen by Lee. Now here is Barbosa. Not a lot of room. And that one's good. Barbosa's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Irving for 3. No good there. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it was a great look, and it set up a three-point basket. Scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Barbosa is out there with Livingston, and it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here is Livingston. Here's Lee, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Now here's James. Green with the block, and they'll keep possession. James kicks to Irving. Smith on the wing. Smith left side. Shot is off. The Warriors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. Irving against Curry. Off the screen. That's good.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Now here's LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And another miss by Cleveland. Warriors trail by 20. Barnes dishes to Green. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
And both free throws good for Green.
And Green, a combo forward, you know, he's able to play the 3 or the 4, and he's a good rebounder. I mean, he's got long arms that help him play effectively against bigger guys, even though he's only about 6'7".
They've built this league through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And Green certainly not an elite athlete, Steve, but pretty quick on his feet.
Well, he's a jack of all trades, and I think he's been a pleasant surprise defensively. Just his awareness and his energy, they've really helped him out a lot. He can guard multiple positions for sure.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mike Miller's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Then it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Now here's Shumpert after the miss from David Lee. And a wide open look for Irving. Offline with his 3.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Count the bucket.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
There's Miller with the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Curry passes to Lee. Lee sets a screen for Barnes. Takes a shot at the elbow. A second chance effort, and the layup by Lee. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now here's Love. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, few would have predicted back when Kevin Love was drafted 5th out of UCLA in 2008 that he'd become the superstar player we see today. You know, he's transformed his body and expanded his game year after year.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. And talk about the physical transformation for Kevin Love. Leaner, quicker, and stronger.
Yeah, credit yoga and Pilates. He's trying to be the very best he can be, and he's putting in the work to do that, so it actually helped him more at the defensive end.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 35 points for Kyrie Irving.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And Mike Miller gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And Curry, here we go. LeBron with the block. Iguodala wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Irving for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Barnes has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And Thompson kicks to Green. To the paint, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's Love for three. That is good. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. You can see it's really hurting him.
You sure can, Steve. I mean, it's difficult to say exactly how serious it is, but hopefully we'll have an update soon.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mozgov, he's checked in for Miller. And that one's good, Barnes.
Harrison Barnes.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. James up top. He's covered by Iguodala. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Well, guys, you talk about the growth of the game internationally, but different time zones can make it a challenge for other countries to enjoy the game live. You look at China, for instance, a growing market for the game, but they're 12 hours ahead of East Coast time and 15 hours ahead of the West Coast. And if you're a junkie for hoops, I guess you'll adjust to the time zone.
And it's Dellavedova missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for Cleveland.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Irving. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Varejao comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Miller's subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Down low. And there's Barbosa. That's good on the assist by Livingston. Barbosa's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game. Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Livingston. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Varejao.
Sean Livingston last season played really well for the Knicks. He backed up Darren Williams, who was dealing with injuries, and also started for much of the year, helping keep the team afloat.
And Livingston at 6'7" possesses rare size for the point guard spot. He uses his length defensively. He's able to play off his man and still has the ability to challenge shots and contest shots. So he's a smart, talented basketball player.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And Livingston, a reluctant long-range shooter, but aside from that, Steve, able to do a lot of things to help you win.
Yeah, I love this guy. I mean, a stat sheet stuffer. He fills up a box score in every category, the length, the versatility, the unselfishness, and the defensive awareness as well.
Now, here is Barbosa. He kicks it to Livingston. Back to Barbosa. Jacks up a three. Can't hit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What an offensive performance it's been.
It's Iguodala with the drive. Good D by Miller. Heaves it up. Off target. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Not much to be critical.